एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। गणपति तो है मूलाधारी, ईसा है विश्वाधारी। गणपति तो है मूलाधारी, ईसा है विश्वाधारी। गणेश अबोधिता की है सूरत, गणेश अबोधिता की है सूरत, ईसा क्षमा की मूरत। एक बालक एक राजा, दोनों ने अहंकार को त्यागा, अंतर क्या दोनों की कीर्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की कीर्ति में बोलो। एक जागृति दिलाए, एक पार कराए, एक जागृति दिलाए, एक पार कराए। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। नरक के द्वार खड़े लंबोदर, नरक के द्वार खड़े लंबोदर, मर्यादाएं दिखाए। नरक के द्वार खड़े लंबोदर, मर्यादाएं दिखाए। स्वर्ग का द्वार बने खुद ईसा, स्वर्ग का द्वार बने खुद ईसा, निर्मल हमको बनाए। एक शासक एक तारक, दोनों लाला माँ के बालक, अंतर क्या दोनों की तृप्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की तृप्ति में बोलो। एक नर्क छुड़ाए, एक स्वर्ग दिलाए, एक नर्क छुड़ाए, एक स्वर्ग दिलाए। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, ईसा में खुद को समाया।
गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, ईसा में खुद को समाया।
सगम पद पधम परे मग घर सनि हरे रे गम गम पम पद पद सनि सरे गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, ईसा में खुद को समाया। स्वर्ग का मार्ग सहज दर्शाया, स्वर्ग का मार्ग सहज दर्शाया, पुनरुत्थान दिलाया। एक आदि एक अंती, दोनों में ओम की शक्ति, अंतर क्या दोनों की भक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की भक्ति में बोलो। एक मातृ पुजारी, एक पितृ पुजारी, एक मातृ पुजारी, एक पितृ पुजारी। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया। अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा। जो भजे, जो भजे, जो भजे, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
जो भजे, जो भजे, जो भजे, जो भजे, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा। जल जागरण में जिस सहजी ने स्वार्थ को अपने पाया,
जन जागरण में जिस सहजी ने स्वार्थ को अपने पाया,
निर्विचार में स्थित रह कर जो निर्विकल्प में समाया,
निर्विचार में स्थित रहकर जो निर्विकल्प में समाया,
पूर्ण समर्पित होकर हृदय से, पूर्ण समर्पित होकर हृदय से रखे सिर सजदे में सदा।
जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
आत्मनिरीक्षण से जो अपने चित्त की शक्ति बढ़ाए,
आत्मनिरीक्षण से जो अपने चित्त की शक्ति बढ़ाए,
ध्यान करे नित खुद को जाने जो निर्मल हो जाए,
ध्यान करे नित खुद को जाने जो निर्मल हो जाए,
आदि शक्ति का पूजन करते, आदि शक्ति का पूजन करते रखे चित्त चरणों में सदा।
जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
सुषुम्ना से संतुलन से मध्य मार्ग से जाए,
सुषुम्ना से संतुलन से मध्य मार्ग से जाए,
विश्व धर्म का पालन करते जो स्वतंत्र हो जाए,
विश्व धर्म का पालन करते जो स्वतंत्र हो जाए,
गुरु परमेश का चिंतन करते, गुरु परमेश का चिंतन करते रखे मोक्ष की इच्छा सदा।
जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
जो भजे, जो भजे, जो सदा सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, जो भजे निर्मल को सदा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद पाएगा, सोही परम पद, सोही परम पद, सोही परम पद पाएगा।
Jai Shri Mataji, dear respected brothers and sisters from the global Sahaj family. Salam Sejahtera dari Malaysia. Warm greetings from Malaysia and from our global team. Let us now very humbly bow and welcome Shri Mataji into our hearts with profound love, adoration, respect, gratitude, and thankfulness for our Divine Mother, the Supreme Goddess, Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us also have the same awe for all the deities within us, for the Ganas, the angels, love and respect for our fellow Sahaj family from across the world, for ourselves and mankind in general. Now, with folded hands and with complete reverence, we will seek the permission from our Holy Mother, Param Puja Shri Mataji. We, your children from across the world, humbly seek your permission, blessings, guidance, and protection to have this global online meditation. Shri Mataji, it is only by your divine grace and blessings and the will of God that we are able to gather every week to worship your holy lotus feet collectively. For this beautiful opportunity, Sri Mataji, we sincerely thank you from the core of our hearts. Mataji, verily you are the doer and the enjoyer. Hence, Sri Mataji, kindly bless us all with the spiritual strength and divine wisdom of Sri Ganesha, so that all the divine qualities of Sri Ganesha be imbibed and manifested in all our chakras to keep you pleased, Sri Mataji. Sri Mataji, we also pray that our only desire, Sri Mataji, is to attain our spirit and to become worthy instrument to spread Sahaja Yoga to every nook and corner in this world. Shri Mataji, our humble salutations at your holy lotus feet again and again from all your children. Today, dear brothers and sisters, we are once again blessed and honored to have our very dear brother, Brother Rajiv Bapadake from Pakistan, Pune, a very renowned musician, classical and bhajans, and he's also a great musician overall. So we have just played all his songs without his, I think he doesn't know that we're going to choose all his songs. We have just played randomly, and so I'm sure he would be very, very pleased to hear his own music to share with all his brothers and sisters from around the world. So without wasting any more time, let's invite Brother Rajiv to first share his experience in Sahaja Yoga and later on take on the guided meditation. So over to you, brother.
Jai Shri Mataji.
We wanted to surprise you with your music. So
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised, and
Yes.
thank you so much.
yes, indeed.
These are songs recorded maybe about maybe even 20 years ago.
Yeah. So it's
So
lovely.
it
Still, no, evergreen.
evergreen.
Yeah, evergreen. So yeah. So yeah, I remember you singing in front of Shri Mataji on many occasions, and you know how Shri Mataji used to be pleased with all the musicians from different parts of the world. Yeah,
Of course, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. So
So
over to you,
thank you.
brother. Yeah.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be among
Yes.
you all. Jai Shri Mataji
Jai
to
Shri
the
Mataji.
global Sahaj collectivity. So I'm I don't have much to say because you know Sahaj Yoga is just to be enjoyed, and but some things may be of use to the collectivity. So I'll just mention a few things. One of the things is that we must remember always that when we face any hurdles or problems, we should not hesitate in handing over or surrendering these problems to Param Chaitanya, to Sri Mataji. And then the Sahaja solution comes very effortlessly and without any, without expectation, the solutions come forth. And we are beyond time. That's what Sri Mataji has told us, that Sahajogis are Kalatit, means beyond time. That means uh, we shouldn't bother about time. Time should follow us. So this is what it is. So in my life as a Sahajogi, I have had several experiences about this time thing, beyond time thing. So I'll just you know give you an example. Just about this afternoon, when my wife was to fly to Nagpur, and she left home 45 minutes later than she had planned. And she was right in the middle of a heavy traffic jam. And the airport is located more than an hour's driving distance away. And the way things were going, she would reach only once the check-in counter shuts. So she called me from the cab and she told me, I need a big bandhan. So she told me what the problem was. So immediately I gave it and surrendered the problem to Sri Mataji. I mean, that's what is required to be done. We can't do anything else anyway. So realizing that and then handing over the problems as they come, as we face them, to Sri Mataji is the right way. So I did that. And I forgot all about it. I let it go. I was expecting that she's going to miss the flight or something. But she called me back, or rather, I called her back to tell her that why don't you tell the taxi guy to change the route to so a route where there's no red line in the maps, Google Maps. But she said that the traffic had already eased and she was moving steadily to the airport. She reached the airport in time and there was no problem, and she boarded in time. Everything just works out. So this has happened to us several times. I can't tell you, even for international flights, I've experienced that. So the moral of the story is that we will reach a particular place only when we are supposed to. We shouldn't get anxious that things are not working according to our plan. And if it seems that it's not working according to our plan, then just surrender the problem to Sri Mataji with a bandhan and then leave it. No matter what the outcome, it is for our benevolence. Once Yogis adopt this stand, then we are beyond reactions and beyond anxiety and stress, and we are leaving it to the will of Sri Mataji. So surrendering to the will of Sri Mataji, may thy will be done. This is the first message I want to give you, that we are beyond time. Time is for us, and whenever we have any problem, we must surrender it to Sri Mataji, and whatever the outcome, we must accept it. So this is about surrender and acceptance of the divine will. Everything is for our benevolence, and that is the bottom line. We must realize that even if things don't go according to our expectation. So be desireless. That's the next lesson. When there is no desire, there is only one desire remaining, that we should become one with the divine, one with our self, one with Param Chaitanya, and one with God Almighty, where there is no duality. So many lessons are there to be learned from this one experience. I hope you will all take a page from my book and apply it because Sahaja Yoga is to be applied. It is not to be read and to be analyzed. It is to be applied in our day-to-day lives. And we have to see how things work out for us and how we take it. Okay. Then the second thing, which is just a nice incident. This is now way back, maybe 26, 27 years ago, when we were new to Sahaja Yoga. Just maybe we had come a year ago or something, 98 or 97, 99, something like that. And Shri Mataji's public program was to be held at Pune, and a huge crowd of about 100,000 seekers was expected. The Pune music group, as usual, started practicing the music which are sung at public programs more than a month in advance, and we were like raring to go. But when the day of the public program came, we got the instructions that Shri Mataji has said that the Australian Sahaja Yogis should sit in the front and the Pune music group should sit behind. So we were actually disappointed because we were new to Sahaja Yoga and we had put in a lot of so-called efforts to work out the music part and all that. And we had nothing to do except maybe sing chorus, lend our voices to the chorus, to the music led by Australian Sahaja Yogis. But we understood that Shri Mataji wants the foreigner Sahaja Yogis to be in the limelight so that our Indian seekers would be impressed much more than if just a group of Indian singers are singing. When foreigners sing Indian music, it's something else. It's an achievement also. So that's what the whole idea was. But we were immature and all that. But we, anyway, did as per Shri Mataji's instructions, and we were sitting behind. And the evening, advanced, and then Shri Mataji arrived. And Shri Mataji arrived, and what happened was her throne was behind us. So when she came, we all had to do an about turn and face Shri Mataji. So we who were at the back now had come to the forefront, to the first line. There was nothing between us and Shri Mataji. So we realized what Shri Mataji meant by last will be first and the first will be the last. So we were the last, but she made us the first. Right at her lotus feet, we were sitting. Then we realized that no, we should take a back seat always, and we will enjoy her attention up front. Sahaja Yogis have a habit of going in the front. This is not going to help because who is in the front will be last, and who is in the last at the back will be in the front. So there are many lessons we learned in all of this as we are growing, all of us in Sahaja Yoga. We should all learn from each other's experiences. And that's why I thought of sharing these two Sahaj experiences with you. And then in the same public program, we sang Vande Mataram to Shri Mataji standing in front of us, the Pune music group. And she was telling us, sing, 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 communicating with us individually, directly. So it was an experience I can't, you can imagine, I'm sure, our joy. And anyway, we were preparing all the music for her, for Shri Mataji, to please her. And that's what we could do with this Vande Mataram, which Shri Mataji really loves. So now I think we have discussed enough. I have given you enough of sharing of experiences. There are plenty, and they just don't come to mind offhand like that. We will leave some things for the next time. So let us now bow down to Shri Mataji and take a bandhan, raise our kundalini and take a bandhan. And we will request our sister Maheshwari to play the three Maha Mantras and Sri Ganesh mantra. And then I will take you through a short guided meditation. So please bow down to Shri Mataji. Let us raise our kundalini and tie her up and take a bandhan. Sister Maheshwari, can you start the three Maha Mantras and Sri Ganesh mantra, please? Jai Shri Mataji. Please place both your hands on your lap. Shut your eyes and bow down your head slightly and put your attention beyond the brain, beyond the Brahmarandra, beyond your talu, into Sahasrara, the kingdom of Sri Adishakti and Sri Sadashiva. Now, the first thing we have to do is to clear the left side, then the right side, and then to balance both the sides and come into the middle path. So can you please keep your left hand towards Shri Mataji and put your right hand towards the Mother Earth. Yes. Now we have to say, Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, please help me to cleanse my Ida Nadi, the left channel. If you're sitting in a chair, please keep both your feet apart, flat on the Mother Earth. Shri Mataji, let my desires, my thoughts, my conditionings, my habits, and my behavior be pure. And let me have the power of pure desire, the power of Sri Mahakali. You should feel the cooling on your left palm. If your Vishuddhi chakra is okay, you will feel it. Otherwise, you may not feel it on the palm, the flow of the Parama Chaitanya, but you will definitely feel it inside your instrument, inside the body, on the left side. The cooling, the clearing, and the expelling into the Mother Earth from the right hand. Very good. Now, please bring your right hand to your lap towards Shri Mataji, and let us bend the left hand at the elbow, fingers pointing skywards, and let us ask Shri Mataji, please remove all the obstructions from my Pingala Nadi and expel them into the ether element. Verily, Shri Mataji, you are the doer and you are the enjoyer. We do nothing. Please help us and use us as your instruments and help us to become your pure instruments. Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, please give us the power of pure action. You will feel the cooling in the right side of your body, and you may feel the cooling on your right palm, the flow of cool breeze from the right palm, if your Vishuddhi chakra is in order. Very good. Now you can bring both the hands in the lap towards Shri Mataji, and now we have to do the balancing. So we have to say, Shri Mataji, please make us the masters of the balanced use of the Ida and the Pingala Nadi, and help our attention to come into the middle path, which is the balance, which is the present, so that we may ascend with your help through the Madhya Nadi, the Sushumna Nadi, the channel, the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the channel for our spiritual evolution. So here we are balancing now the energy flowing from our left side and right side. It should be equal. So we're asking the Kundalini to do the equalizing also, because we do nothing. Let her do it, but we have to ask her. We have to request our mother Kundalini to balance us. She does that, and while she does that, she takes our attention through the Madhya Nadi, through the middle path, piercing through each chakra, and taking our attention, exiting through the Brahma Randhra, the fontanel bone area, and establishing, fixing our attention in Sastrara, at her lotus feet. Shri Adishakti Mataji's lotus feet. Now, once our attention is in Sastrara, we become the pure spirit. We become the pure witness. It is the witnessing, the detached witnessing, that we have to practice. As Sahaja Yogis, once our attention is outside our instrument, we can easily watch our own instrument. First of all, we have to improve ourselves, transform our instrument, correct our instrument, nourish our instrument, heal it, cure ourselves, and make it a worthy instrument of Shri Adishakti, of Shri Parama Chaitanya, the power of love. So we are now in Sastrara, the kingdom of God Almighty, very well settled down, and we have to watch. This pure watching, in Sanskrit it is called Niranjan Pahne, means you are watching without reacting or thinking. You are in the state of spirit, and the spirit is merely watching, doing nothing but watching. So this is now where we really start our meditation, and we will now watch our chakras one by one, and wherever we watch in a detached way, our Kundalini mother will go there and do her job, whether it be clearing, whether it be cleansing, whether it be nourishing or healing. All that she will do. It's her job. Let her do. But our job is to ask her. And now we are asking her by focusing our sight, our drishti, as we call in Hindi, on our chakras, so that she does her job there. So let us now look from Sastrara, from that point, as Atma, as spirit. We must look down into our instrument, and let us now first look at our tailbone, the residence of our Holy Mother, Shri Kundalini. Let us pray to her and say, Shri Kundalini Ma, please take us into the depths of meditation and the heights of meditation. We do not know how to meditate. We want to be in meditation. Please take us into meditation. So for that, first of all, she will clear our chakras. So we have to now watch the chakra which is between, that is the Nabhi chakra, that is in the middle. First, we must look at our Nabhi chakra. We are now watching the chakras which are on our spinal cord. Watch the chakra, the Manipur chakra, the Nabhi chakra, which is the temple of Shri Lakshmi Narayan. So here we have to understand that we have to become Lakshmi Patis. That means we have to activate all the qualities of Shri Lakshmi in our Nabhi chakra. And then we have to manifest them. So what are her qualities? When you meditate on her qualities, they become activated. When you watch, when you talk about them, the Kundalini works it out. She activates that quality. So the first quality is that she gives us satisfaction. And that is why we become desireless. Because there is nothing left to desire except union with God Almighty. So she satisfies you. Even on a gross level, she shows you how much food to consume and be satisfied. Because if your stomach is empty, it's impossible to meditate also. So first of all, she ensures that you have sufficient quantity so that your attention is no more on the food. It's on higher goals. So she satisfies us and she establishes peace within us. So Sahaja Yogi must have the peace. Because without peace, one cannot grow. Then she gives us the quality of perfect balance. She is herself standing in complete balance on a lotus. It means that she is not putting any pressure on that lotus on which she is standing. We too must not pressurize people with whom we come into contact. We must leave it to them and their discretion. No pressure. No pressurizing, forcing people. No, that is not her quality. She doesn't force. Then she gives us the temperament of a king, the temperament of nobility, that we are no more beggarly. We do not beg from human beings. We only ask from the divine. Who is richer than the divine? This realization comes to us, and the divine provides. And when she provides, we should also be generous and we should enjoy sharing. And our house should be one where we welcome people. Whether you have heard good things about them or not is not the question. If they come to your door, they are welcome. So that's what Lakshmi Ji's qualities are, a few of them. And when the Kundalini comes to our Nabhi chakra, which we are watching, these qualities all get enlightened. And we can now start using them. We should use them to master them. Now you will feel the cooling of your Nabhi chakra. And you'll also feel the cooling of your palms. As we clear each chakra, the palm will get cooler and cooler. The fingers will get cooler and cooler. Now let us watch the chakra which comes out of the Nabhi chakra, that is the Swadhisthana chakra. Now it is you can look at it as the chakra which is between the tailbone and the Nabhi. That is the lower back area. Watch it. It's the chakra which gives you the pure knowledge and the pure attention. So you have to ask for that. And she provides. And we become spontaneously creative. No matter what we do, even in our jobs, we become creative. And if you're an artist, if you're a musician, then you will see it in your art, in your music. So watch your Swadhisthana chakra and feel the clearing, the cooling. Very good. Now we will watch the area around the Nabhi chakra, around which the Swadhisthana moves, creating the ocean of illusion, which is the Bhavasagara. This is the Guru principle. And we have to keep it clear if we have to become our own Guru. So move your sight in a clockwise direction slowly around the Nabhi, covering the whole area of the ocean of illusion, and you will experience the clearing and the cooling of the void, the ocean of illusion. Shri Mataji, you are our Guru. Shri Mataji, undoubtedly you are Shri Adi Shakti and you are our Guru. Shri Mataji, undoubtedly you are Shri Adi Shakti, Mataji, and you are our Guru. You will be aware of the cooling happening in the Bhavasagara, in the liver, and all the organs which are in this Bhavasagara. The entire integration of Nabhi chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, and the ocean of illusion cooling. You will feel it now. You should feel it now. Very good. Now let us watch our Anahat chakra, the heart chakra, Hridaya chakra, the sternum bone area, where we have the temple of Sri Durga, Sri Jagadamba. So you have to clear it because you have to have full faith in the power of protection of our mother, Jagadamba, the mother of the universe. We should be fearless and we should be secure. She gives us the protection. She gives us the security. We should not deny her powers. We should surrender to them. So you have to say, Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, I am fearless and completely secure. Let me be worthy of your divine attention and protection. With this, your heart chakra should be cleared out, cooling. Very good. Now we will look at the left heart chakra and the heart itself. Watch your heart. And you have to just say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the reflection of God Almighty. I am nothing but a pure spirit. And see the cooling. The divine responds immediately. Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, I am the pure spirit. I am not this body. I am not this mind, nor this ego, nor these conditionings. I am only a pure spirit. Very good. Now we come back to the center heart and move to the right heart chakra, which is the temple of Sri Sitaram. And we have just to say that, Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, let me observe all the boundaries of Vishwa Nirmal Dharma. Let me be just like Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram, who always observed the Maryadas, the limits. We must know how far to go. That's all. See the cooling. Feel it. The lungs will be cleared out also. Now we are in actually a period which we call as Pitru Paksha. And we should now, during this meditation, tell our ancestors that they should carry on with their spiritual evolution and not be hanging because of their attachment to us. These attachments create problems for us who are in this dimension. And we may have lung-related problems. But we have to tell them in this Pitru Paksha that we are perfectly fine. You don't worry about us. You please carry on with your journey. So let us say it collectively. Oh dear ancestors, we are perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about us. Please carry on with your spiritual evolution and journey. We are absolutely doing perfectly well. You need not bother about us any longer. Very good. Now we have covered the heart chakra. Let us now move on to the Vishuddhi chakra at the base of our necks, on the spine. Now, this is the temple of Sri Radha Krishna. And it is a temple where we have to surrender to the whole. We have to understand that the microcosm is a mere part of the macrocosm. And we have to surrender to the macrocosm and become ourselves the macrocosm. That means we have to, the drop has to become the ocean. That's all. The dropness has to be given away, given up. And we have to become the ocean by surrendering to the ocean. And we become the ocean. We become the Virat, the whole. So we have to say, Shri Mataji, I am a part and parcel of the whole. That's all that is required. I'm sure you are feeling the opening of the Vishuddhi chakra, the cooling. And linked to this surrender, we move on to the next chakra, which is the Agya chakra, where again we have to surrender our ego. So watch your Agya chakra. We are just watching it. We are not doing anything to clear it physically. We're just watching. This pure watching does the trick, opens the door. So you watch the Agya chakra, our third eye. And you have to say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I forgive one and all, and I forgive myself. That's all. Now we watch the back Agya chakra, the back door, from where negativities enter. So this door has to be strong, and we have to ensure that no negative forces can enter from there through our left side movement, the conditionings part of it. So you have to say, Shri Mataji, I surrender my super ego, all my conditionings at your lotus feet. Now we enter straight through the Agya chakra, the forehead chakra, into the heaven, the seventh heaven, which is the Sahasrara. Straight out from the fontanel bone area and settle down again. And we are already there because our attention is there. We are the pure spirit watching our instrument. And this is the way we can master our instrument. That is what is meant by mastering master of my own. Shri Mataji, I am a master of my own. Own what? Own instrument. Okay, so this is the way we will master it with the help of the Kundalini herself. She gives us the mastery. That is why she is called Guru Pada Datri. So all we have to do is watch and become the master. Deeper and deeper, higher and higher, the ascent will take us. Now we are well established in Sahasrara. All we have to ask Shri Mataji is to establish our self-realization. So let us do that now collectively and say, Shri Mataji, by your divine grace, please establish my self-realization. In this meditative state, deep meditative state, we will now listen to the Amritwani of Shri Mataji, which is especially about attention. So I request Sister Maheshwari to please start the Amritwani of Shri Mataji. We should keep our attention fixed above the talu, above the fontanel bone, beyond the brain, beyond thoughts and reactions. Please start the video.
Now let us see what are the states of attentions are. Either your attention would be a cunning attention. Anything you see from a cunning angle. Many people develop that in an ego-oriented society. And moreover, if you are sort of possessed by cunning bhoots, then God save you and save others. Like the cunning attention would be that anything you see, you start thinking, what advantage I can take out of this? How much money I can save, you see. It's very, very quick. It would be cheaper this way. If I go by this way, I'll save some time. You see, save pounds, save time, save everything and save your own self. So just to save, you are going on. The attention becomes cunning when you try to save money. Save here, save there, with your own calculations. But if you try to save the money spontaneously, actually there's nothing to be tried, just it happens that you save. But the cunning attention tries all the time to be smart about things. It argues, it gives explanations. Is it better? These days it's such a cheap thing that you go mad, really. Like I had a ticket to go to America. I said, don't give me an expensive ticket, first class, or I'll go buy a cheap ticket. So they gave me a ticket of such a kind that I would never have come back to London, at least for a year. And I would have lost in that American English, actually. somewhere. So it's so much I've worked out, this into that, into that. That kind of a horrible attention is useless. Leave it. Forget it. With that saving also, I have not seen anybody becoming rich. Like I want to go and buy some paint. So we buy some paint, then they think, all right, if we bring it back, then how can we return it? What should we do this time? Nonsense. All the time the mind is on that level. I'll give you an example. The other day, we got some paint to paint the glass. See the subtle sort of it. You see, in the gross there's a subtle indication. And the paint was brought. And then it was worth nothing, 80p or something, all right. I mean, I can afford it. So that's why I bought. If you can't afford, don't buy. So they said, now we should return. I said, but why? Now it's come out, now go and return. You spend so much petrol going there. If you want to calculate also, it's stupid and the time will be wasted. No, but mother, you see, ultimately we save 2p. I said, all right, now I'll save a lot of money and I'll show you how. I took that paint and painted many things which looked like glass or which was stone-like, and the whole thing looked so beautiful. So the mind that is destructive is only calculating. If you have such a mind, know yourself that you have to get rid of that kind of a calculation. Cheap things you should just give. Keep in the center. You should not be, of course, overindulgent, but you should not be also going for all the time for this kind of a calculation, because you are wasting your important awakened attention, which very few people have in this world. Must know that you are realized souls. You are not ordinary, mundane type of people. You are special people, and you are not to waste your attention in useless calculating money, P and this and that. Let's go ahead. What happens? Let's see. I never calculate, you know that, but I live very cheaply. And you can also do that. This attention, cunning attention, is also very fussy attention. Here it starts saving money. And then there it is in the evening, it must drink. So all the saving of P goes into the gutters of drinking. Just think, the sum total of such a personality is what? So this mentality has to be controlled, especially for ego-oriented people are extremely calculating, most surprising it is. But the people like Indians who are not calculating are not so rich. They are very generous. They always have money for Sahaja Yoga. I've had never a problem of money with them. Never. Because they are not so calculating. To them, to do for others, not for yourself, but for others. To spend for others. If they have come to our house, all right, open your heart. Now this is the time to spend. Not for drinking and self-indulgence, but for the indulgence of doing for others. That's their practice and tradition. So, in this respect, you have to take to that tradition. Oh, they have come, let's spend now. What can we do? This is the main thing one should understand. Those who are mostly self-indulgent are extremely miserly people. So the attention which is cunning is the worst attention, because you see, cunningness also cheats yourself. It is cunning with you. And you think, oh, I've been smart enough, you see, I've saved 2p. But you have lost your soul. You are no more a Sahaja. I'll give you an example. I told somebody that keep the van down there. Go by train. This van seems to be a horrible van. And there was a lot of, explanation with both the fingers going on like this to me, you see. And I got so fed up with the bombshells coming on me that I said to go ahead. And the thing fell. And the thing got spoilt or whatever it is out of order now. So they had to do what I was telling them. Without the bombshell, if they had listened to me, it would have been all right. So your attention should not be on saving material things and worldly things and all that, but attention itself must be saved. Ask a question, where is my attention? I've seen in the program, some people are concentratedly listening to me, but some people cannot. Some are concentrated for a short while, and some get disinterested after some time. Some are looking there, some are looking there. So how much attention you have saved is the only concern of a Sahaja Yogi. Forget about others. They are all garbage cleaners, you see. Forget about others who are not seeking, who are not of your quality, but you are a quality. Now what do you have to say? For example, somebody is a king. He doesn't bother of 2p being saved. I don't know, Baba, these days. I can't say definitely. They must be also doing that kind of a thing, But what is he bothered? To save his grace, to dignity. But for a Sahaja Yogi, the most important thing is you must save your attention. It's called as Chitta Nirodha. Nirodha, saving of your attention. Where is it going? It's such a precious thing for me. Where is it running? Then how do you save your attention? Is through concentration. Concentrate. Try to concentrate. Don't allow your attention to wobble. Gradually, you will develop concentration. You can watch my photograph. It's the best. Concentrate. Bring it in your heart. Let it be integrated in your heart. You are lucky people. You don't have to build up a photograph and then give it up because it is just a avalambana, means it's just a dependence, and then you remove it. It's a complete dependence for you and a load for me of complete joy. So when you are concentrating in Sahaja Yoga, absolutely fully in Sahaja Yoga, then you are controlling, saving your attention one. This is one type of people. Then the another type of an attention, what we call, are the people who are sort of take a very negative attitude. The first are the positive, so-called positive, who are saving money, saving everything. That is useless. Now the second type are the archbishops of all that is disaster, misery, mishaps. This type of an attention. If you read newspaper every morning, you will have an attention like that. All the newspaper people have that kind of an attention, to find where is the disaster. I mean, in a sinister way, they feel happy there's a disaster. I've seen people, oh mother, I came to the seminar, but the problem is, you see, there was no water. The attention is in finding disasters, within and without. What happened? There's a disaster. What happened? I lost a pin. Absurd. to have such stupid ideas. They will cry and weep and make everyone miserable. Oh, I'm so miserable. What? My husband doesn't talk to me. Or my child is not with me. Such people are extremely self-indulgent as far as their relationships are concerned. They make everyone like that. Oh, the person didn't talk to me nicely, he was this way and that way. They feel hurt at the slightest touch. And by that, they think they are saving their emotions, if not the material thing. Such people are very frightened people to talk to anyone. And anybody says nice things also, they get afraid. Like this, they'll frown. The reason is they do not know what they have to save. It's not their emotions at all. There's no need to save your emotions. You are protected. What does it matter if somebody says anything to you? You are above there. Nobody can touch you. You are wasting your attention all the time by trying to save your emotions. There's nothing to be frightened of anyone. Because somebody is going to say something harsh word, that's why you don't want to do something. Such compromising people, so-called, have not understood Sahaja Yoga. There is no compromise in Sahaja Yoga at all. It is just like a diamond. Diamond will remain a diamond, whatever you do. It's forever and ever. It's like that. So one has to understand that the attention should not be allowed to drift into this kind of an indulgence which is of a drunkard. That they are the most miserable people, the drunkards are. Just imagine. They'll be always crying, weeping, and people would think they are very miserable. So what you have to save at that time is your attention from such indulgences into useless expression of your fear about your emotions. The third one is a very horrid, idiotic one. The idiotic one comes from the second type, where the person is emotionally indulging. That is the A of the third. And the B of the third comes from the first type, which is stupid. So we have two types of people. One idiotic and another are stupid. But in Indian language there's only one word, especially in Marathi, is murkha. They don't, for them both categories are the same, as if the circle meets at the same point. I mean, English language in some ways is good, at least it differentiates between the murkhas. Like they can be stupid or they can be idiotic. You see, because of psyche being so confused here, that psychologists have brought out, some are schizophrenic, some are idiots, some are stupid, some are donkeys. So, this, the third type, is the worst, is most frustrating for me. They'll stick on to me like leeches, they'll be saying stupid things all the time. Just can't bear an idiot, isn't it? They can bore a person. I mean, all sorts of this put together is called as murkha. So I don't want to analyze it, it's a bit too much. So that kind of an attention you have, then you better keep quiet. Don't talk. Just listen to others what they talk, what they say. There are some people who will just go on talking, irrelevantly, uselessly wasting their energy. And such people are always friends of the cunning. The cunning and such people go hand in hand. Because the cunning wants to befool someone and the fool wants to be befooled. Like a king will have a jester. It's like that, you see, these combinations work out. So for such people, the best thing is to keep quiet, preserve all their attention all their energies just for cleansing. All this idiocy will pass away very soon if you try to preserve yourself. Don't talk. Don't say things which are stupid, which are idiotic. Just keep quiet and watch others. Sometimes such people can become very great vehicle of God's power. But if they do not take to stupidity and idiocy, this is the type of people, three types I would say. But the fourth type are the people who lead a life of concentration. I mean, a person who is working very hard, say in the office, is a very remarkably successful person, and is this and that and that and that and that, is also very concentrated. Somebody who works very well anywhere with a concentrated mind is concentrated. A housewife who looks after her husband and children is very concentrated. And a husband who looks after his family and his things very in a concentrated way. They know how to paint well, they know how to do things, and their hands are deft and they know everything. But such people can have a very immobile attention, very immobile, like plastic. Or you can call it like rubber. At the most, to improve on it, we can say, like some of the things I've seen which you use for damp proofing. See? You just apply it, after some time it's just parched into it. They just can't get out of it. They just can't. They can't enjoy anything. Unless and until you show them a file, you can't talk to them. You see, if you have to talk to such a person, better take a file before you. And before starting, you put the file before. If it is on the file only, they will see. But if you talk, they said, make a file. Very parched. And they cannot enjoy life. There's no mobility. They cannot be creative. They can be creative only as far as their style is concerned, but not the creative of the joy. So that kind of concentration is there. Concentrated effort people put in. Like there are people who are fanatics. They are very concentrated in their effort, extremely. That's how all these religions have spread, like Christianity, Islam, Hinduism and all that, because they had a concentrated effort of fanaticism. Concentrated effort. If you read the letters of Paul in the Bible, you will see the concentration of it. You go there and you go there and establish a church and do this and what have you done. Very organized, very systematic, absolutely moving like a belt on a machine. And they all the time have that after effects of that movement. Charlie Chaplin has shown in his picture Modern Times. I used to enjoy that very much. That used to tie up a belt, you see, standing for about an hour. And then after some time, when he was released of the job, he used to go on like that. That kind of an attention. That is concentrated, means stuck onto something. It's not that. It's not penetrating. Because if your attention doesn't become by concentration subtler and subtler, then it is not that, but it is getting stuck. And the stuck attention is of no use for Sahaja Yoga. Such people, I do not know, will never be saved perhaps. So-called successful. They'll go with all their badges, everything. And God will say, go back, gentlemen, you are not yet been passed through the customs. There is another organization which works much faster, much smarter way, and a very specially efficient thing. So these people will be just stuck people. Now there are fourth type of people which are concentrated. They are intense, deep. They penetrate because they are living minds. There are not dead, parched minds, they have living mind. They penetrate. I watch sometimes. I ask some people, what do you think of a particular person? Immediately I know what they talk. If they just talk in a mundane way, he's a fine person, he's a bad person, this thing, that thing, then I know what it is. Very superficial, shallow. But a person who sees the possibilities and the potentialities of its awakening and the problems a person is facing, then I know that he is the one who has that concentration into the subject. And the subject of Sahaja Yoga requires the maximum penetration. Because Sahaja Yoga, if you have understood, I don't know if you have understood or you are aware of it or not, but is learned through experience and through nothing else. You have to experience and then believe into it. It is not that what I told you is a conditioning on your mind, nothing. You experience it yourself and learn. But those who have that penetrating intelligence, who have that penetrating love, emotions, and those have that penetrating movement of their understanding, they are the one who experience, learn, experience, learn, experience, learn. They do not allow their mind to play on them. No, no, no. This mind of mine has got experiences of the past and is based on that. No, I have to take every day a new experience. And that experience must be silenced within me, must be sustained within me, must be conditioned within me. Sahaja Yoga experiences are the good conditionings. How can it be? I have seen it, I have faced it, I have had it. How can it be? But for that also to have the best experiences, first condition is of Ruttambhara, Pragya, where you should be of that level that you really get those experiences. Otherwise you will be just a mundane type of person all the time. And you may live with me, but you will not have those experiences. You will not have that blissful feeling, nothing, that joy. So this penetration starts by your meditation and sustenance of the meditation and the samadhi seed sprouting, manifesting the new dimension. This sort of an attention one has to develop by watching the attention, chitta nirodha. As you watch your money, as you watch your road when you drive, as you watch your child when it is growing, as you watch the beauty of your wife or the care of your husband, all put together, you watch yourself, your attention. Where is it going? Where is it lagging behind? What is happening to my attention? Such people have no problems. You'll be surprised that such people, when they want to do something, it becomes dynamic. They can work it out. Nobody has any problem. And if there is a problem which you are facing all the time, and you then know that there's something wrong with you, something is wrong with the instrument. If you don't have a tin cutter and you start using a knife to cut a tin, it doesn't work out, then you'll say the tin is something wrong with the tin or something wrong with you. No, it's wrong with the instrument, and that instrument has to be correct. When the instrument is all right, after all, with all the powers you have, with all the blessings you have, and the source of power behind it, everything should work out. It should work out. You have had experiences of things working out. You have had experiences of many of miracles happening before your eyes. But still the attention has not settled down with those experiences, still gatanubhavas means the old experiences continue, old identifications continue, still continue with that, and the filth of that is still on your being. Change everything, become a fresh new person. You are blooming out as a flower and then as a tree, and assume your position. Assume your position as the Sahaja Yogi. So this attention must be brought round. You judge yourself, where is your attention? And what is the point of understanding? What is the measure of understanding? It's very simple. I have to be pleased because I am the attention. If I am pleased, then you have done the job. But I cannot be pleased by mundane things, by any arguments with that, but only by your assent.
Let us now stand up for arti. May I request Sister Maheshwari to play the arti of Shri Mataji. Let us bow down to Shri Mataji and take a bandhan collectively. You can maintain your meditative state and absorb the vibrations after the arti. Jai Shri Mataji.
महादेवी तू महादेवी आदि माता तेरे चरणों में मगन मेरा चित रहता तू महादेवी आदि माता तेरे चरणों में मगन मेरा चित रहता तेरे दर्शन में मुझे रब दिखता तेरी सूरत में सदा शिव दिखता सदा शिव दिखता निर्मल माता भाग्य विधाता निर्मल माता भाग्य विधाता माता चरणों में चाहूं तेरे आसरा हे माता चरणों में चाहूं तेरे आसरा दानी दयानी करुणामयी दानी दयानी करुणामयी ओ माता चरणों में चाहूं तेरे आसरा माता चरणों में चाहूं तेरे आसरा दानी दयानी करुणामयी दानी दयानी करुणामयी चरणों में तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे हे माता चरणों में तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे चरणों में माता चरणों में तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं माता तेरे माता चरणों में तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा मुख तकना माता प्यारी का मुख तकना माता प्यारी का सहजी की चाहत होती है जब जब निर्मल नाम जपे तब सच्ची इबादत होती है हे माता चरणों में तेरे माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा माता मेरी मैं माता का माता मेरी मैं माता का इसमें शक नहीं कोई माता माता भजता गाता माता माता भजता गाता माँ निर्मल मेरी होई प्यार तेरा है जिंदगी मेरी,
प्यार तेरा है जिंदगी प्यार तेरा है जिंदगी मेरी, प्यार तेरा है जिंदगी मेरी,
जिक्र तेरा है बंदगी मेरी,
जिक्र तेरा है बंदगी मेरी,
शुक्र गुजारा दम दम पुकारा,
शुक्र गुजारा दम दम पुकारा,
शुक्र गुजारा दम दम पुकारा।
माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, शुक्र गुजारा दम दम पुकारा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा।
तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे,
तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे, तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे,
तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे,
तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे,
अपने रंग में माता रंग दे,
अपने रंग में माता रंग दे,
हे माता रंग दे,
हे माता रंग दे,
हे माता रंग दे,
हे माता रंग दे,
तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे,
तेरे सहजी देखो मंग दे,
कर्म करा दे बिगड़ी बना दे,
कर्म करा दे बिगड़ी बना दे,
कर्म करा दे बिगड़ी बना दे।
माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, कर्म करा दे बिगड़ी बना दे, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा।
तेरे जैसा दाता माता,
तेरे जैसा दाता माता,
किस्मत वालों को है मिलता,
किस्मत वालों को है मिलता,
पार करा दे मुक्ति दिला दे,
पार करा दे मुक्ति दिला दे,
पार करा दे मुक्ति दिला दे।
माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, पार करा दे मुक्ति दिला दे, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा, माता चरणों में जाऊं तेरे आसरा। निर्मल माता भाग्य विधाता, निर्मल
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for sending your son, your lovely son, Ji Bhagavati, to be your guided, to lead the guided meditation today as your divine instrument. Thank you so much for everything you've given us. Shri Mataji, please forgive us for any shortcomings during this session. And dear brother, it was a really awesome session today with your lovely sharing. It brings back a lot of joy in our hearts, a lot of depth, the devotion we see in you. We hope to emulate. Beautiful session that we had conducted today. It's so full of dynamism and devotion. Thank you, brother, for your lovely music. Always, we used to enjoy your music every time, and it gives us great pleasure to enjoy with our brothers and sisters from different parts of the world. So
Thank you very much. Thank you very
and
much. It was a lovely experience for me too.
yes, and I also like to thank Brother Bhaskar and Brother Bagus for helping us out today. And to all our family who have joined us today and always supporting us, including you, brother. You've always supported us whenever you have the time. So we do hope that, as you mentioned, the Kalati, we always pray that Shri Mataji will bring us all together in time together. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you,
Jai Shri
brother,
Mataji.
for the
Jai
lovely
Shri Mataji.
experience.